Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you if you've stumbled across it today. The readings I'm going to be doing today, guys, is my lovely animal spirit for November. Okay, and the decks I'm going to be using are the Animal Spirit by the lovely Krans. Then I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette and Reid. And then, guys, I'm going to be using for the affirmation the new deck that I bought, that I did the walkthrough recently on the Oracle of the Fairies. So yeah, I've still got the deck, guys. I like more cards than I didn't like. So, and as I said, if you haven't watched the walkthrough on it, which some of you obviously won't have gone through that, but I did like the actual wording on these cards. Okay, so I have kept them for how much I paid for them anyway. Here in the UK they were only like £10, so I have kept those. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be reading for Sagittarius, and I've got my cards here to keep you focused of who I'm reading for. And I'm also going to be bringing in to the spirit animal spirit totem this month my runes again. Okay, and I'm going to be picking out a couple of runes here to have a look at the overall energies as well. So that's what the readings are going to be about today. So without further ado, then I'm going to start shuffling, guys, to see what cards we've got for the lovely Saggies for the month of November, and to see what animal medicine card we have coming in for my lovely Saggies. So the animal card coming in for you guys, that one's poking out. So we have Lammy. Oh, little Lammy coming out for you. So this is the energy, guys, that you're coming into at the start of November. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a few of these now, just to have a look at the energies around why this is, guys. So what have we got for the lovely Saggies? Oh, that one wants to come out, so I'm going to have that one. What energies, please, have we got for Sag for the month? And that one's flipped out as well, so I'm going to have those two. I'll have a look what's going on. So we have by the book, okay, and we have imagine, okay. And what I'm going to do now is pick another animal card, just to have a look who's, you know, if there's anybody actually, this is more or less regarding the relationship issues as well. Just want to see what kind of other energy that you're dealing with. Okay, Sag. So what, can we have another animal medicine card, please, for my Saggies for the month of November? Another animal spirit, please, for my Sag. I'm going to have that one. Nightingale, interesting. Okay, Sag, so coming into the start of November, you're coming in with the animal spirit card, and the alchemical sign here with the line through the bottom is the alchemical sign for earth. Okay, so this is the energy then you are coming into. Now I feel that previously, coming into November, there has been some issues around Sagittarius that you have been dealing with. Because of the dark corners on this card here, then there has been some troublesome areas. Now this could be with regards to relationships, it could be with you've had trouble in your financial spectre, so to speak. You know, it could be issues with family. I do feel vulnerability, that's what I want to say, because a lamb is quite vulnerable. Okay, so this is the symbol, this is the energy, Sag, that you're coming in to November. You're feeling quite vulnerable. Okay, you may feel a bit tired, you may feel a bit weary. So the previous month's energy that's, you know, coming in with you at the start of November, this is the energy that I'm feeling, you know, with some of my Saggies coming into November. Okay, and with the by the book card here with the flags. Well, it's bunting, but obviously I'm looking at it as flags here. It has been a hard journey, okay? From the months previously coming into November, guys, this is why you may be feeling vulnerable, because I do feel that some of my Saggies here have been on a quite hard journey. Things have been quite hard going. Things have been, you know, you've been feeling, you've been battling really uphill, okay? And I feel as well, because of the tagging along here, okay, so I do feel some of these problems that you've been dealing with, these issues that you've been dealing with, as I said, whether this is around your romance side or your home environment, your family environment, I just feel there's a certain element here, guys, still tagging along with you, okay? It can also mean physically moving as well, okay? Some of my Saggies may be looking to be moving. Now, whether that's actually, you know, physically selling up and buying a house and moving, you know, a completely different area, the whole family's moving, okay? But I do, you know, it can mean a couple of things really, to be fair, Sag. But I also think as well, I'm also picking up now that some of my Sagittarians may have to be doing something, as the words are saying here, following something by the book, okay? So some of my Saggies could be dealing with a legal case around them at the moment, feeling quite, this is why the vulnerable little lammy is, element is coming in for you, okay? Because it's waiting for an outcome, okay? I feel some of my Sagittarians are waiting for a specific outcome to deal with some legalities. And it's about sitting tight, okay? Sitting tight, waiting for this information to come through, okay? And it has been a long, you know, a long sort of journey here on this legal battle I'm feeling. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just feel there's a legal battle here that's been going on for quite some time. But I do feel that this is coming towards a resolution, okay? Because with this Imagine card here, guys, I just feel that this can finally be, you know, it's coming to fruition, basically, to do with this legality side. I do feel this is something that you will be able to put to bed by the end, okay? Put to bed by the end of the month, going into the end of November, start of December. And like I say, I do feel it's been a long journey here for some of my Saggies with this legal thing. And that's probably why the vulnerability, you know, this is why some of my Saggies are feeling vulnerable coming into November, because you've got all this over your head, and you have had it over your head for quite some months now. And that's why the dark corners are here on this card, just saying, you know, with all what's been going on here with this, waiting for this settlement, whether it's waiting for a divorce, waiting for some kind of, you know, access to your kids. It's something to do where there's legalities involved, and it's been going on for a while because of the endurance here, okay? But it's to have the knowledge to be aware that you'll be putting the flags out, okay? And you'll finally, guys, be able to put this to bed, basically. That's what I'm feeling there. It's putting the actual thing to bed. And then with the Nightingale Spirit here, it's actually, it's just, it's the alchemical sign for air with a triangle with a line through it. But it's about you being vocal, being able to actually, you know, being able to feel that freedom back. You'll want to, you know, sing it from the top of the rooftops, okay? That, because if you look at this card here, you originally had the world on your shoulders, okay? Literally had the world was on this little lammy, okay? For whatever reason this is, but I just feel there's some kind of issue that's been going on for, you know, a length of duration here. So the world has been on my little lammy here, okay? And it's saying that you'll be able to, you know, actually these burdens will be gone, okay? Because you're actually perched on top of all this now. It's behind you. and the light, okay, the light is starting to filter in on you, okay, and you'll just feel this lighter, you know, more free energy, because obviously if you've been tied up in knots, guys, which I do feel some of my Saggies have here, you know, with the linking in of the elephants here, you know, all chained together here. This has been a long process, guys. As I said, it's been a long process here, and to have this freedom and this, you know, at last, you know, that this is being put to bed, okay, because that's what I'm feeling. It's being put to bed for you. So yeah, that's the one side of the coin then, my lovelies, that I'm feeling. Now, if it's on a romantic level, then obviously the Lammy here, again, it's just you're coming in on this vulnerable vibe that you've been in a relationship that's, you know, you've found like it's been a hard endurance, okay, you know, you've just been, I just feel that the energy of some of my Saggies, it's that energy of, you know, okay, I'll just go along with it, okay, I'll just go along with it, and that's how you've been doing it for quite some time. But again, you know, I do feel some of my Saggies with the relationship side have had some sleepless nights here, guys. You've had some sleepless nights over this relationship, and coming into November as the Lamb on the relationship side, it's as I said, it's this vulnerability, and it's you know, if you're having sleepless nights here, okay, this then with the Nightingale animal medicine card here, this is about you again with the feeling like the relationship has been a burden on top of you, okay. So I do feel some of my Sagittarians are going to be addressing this romantic issue to sort of voice your opinions to your partner, okay, wherever that may be, just to voice your opinions. I'm just going to pull another card out here to see what kind of energy on the romantic side that you're dealing with, guys, okay. So I'm just going to pull another card out here. Can we have another card, please, for who this person is, the energy that this person is around my lovely Saggies who's making them feel vulnerable? Can I have another card, please, for the other party or the other entity within the love aspect of who my lovely Lammy is dealing with? And I'm going to take that one there. And who have we got? Okay, we've got the Owl. Okay. So I do feel that the person that you have been dealing with in this love relationship, okay, I feel that they're older than you, okay, for one. My lovely Saggies, I'm picking up with somebody here who's been in a relationship with somebody where they felt this vulnerability, but because I do feel that this person is a little bit older, okay, and they're very controlling as well. I've got this controlling element now with the Owl, because an owl, you know, their head turns more or less, you know, 180 degrees. I'm just trying to say that they, you know, they don't miss anything, an owl, with their head. It just, they can just watch anything from above. And this is how I think what's been going on in this relationship. I do feel that some of my Saggies here, okay, have been dealing with somebody who's been very controlling. And like I say, it's not going to resonate with anybody, but this is the energy that I'm feeling up on the love side here, okay. I just feel that it's some element in the love relationship where, Sag, you've felt some kind of stifling, some controlling. The type of thing is where somebody will say, well, where are you going? Who are you going with? What time are you going to be back? And it's just grated over the time now. It's just grated over the time. And for it to make you start feeling like this, you know, that sort of, oh, I'm walking on eggshells, okay, because, you know, this person here, I just feel is very controlling, very domineering, very wanting to know every move you make, okay, and I do feel that some of my Saggies may feel that they have sort of been watched as well, you know, as in if where they said they were going, to try and trip it up, to try and not manipulate, but just, I said, like just this controlling aspect. Okay, they might have even been checking your phone without you knowing, that kind of vibe that I'm getting. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. So I've got two sides of the coin. Obviously, I've got the Saggies that are dealing with this issue, where they have this vulnerability, where I feel this legality thing's been going on, and you will be able to put that to bed, guys. And then on the relationship side, I've got this controlling element here, this real controlling element of some Sagittarians, where I do feel come the end of November, going into December, guys, where the weight of the world has been on your shoulders on either side here with the relationships or just a general collective, then know that, you know, you're going to get yourself out of this. Okay, so you know you're going out at the end of the month, you know, as the Nightingale Spirit here, without the world on your shoulders. So that's quite a positive read there, my lovelies. So I'm just going to pull one of these affirmation cards out now for yourselves. Let's just have a look what the message on the affirmation from the fairy cards say for you, my Saggies. So yeah, what affirmation have we got then for my lovely Saggies, please, for the month of November? I'm going to have that one there. So let's have a look what the message says. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. What I think the pack your passport now is, my lovelies, is your passport to freedom. Your passport to freedom from these burdens, okay? These burdens and worries and love issues and everything else that have just weighted this little lammy down, okay, over the last few weeks, couple of months, however long this has been going on. And it's just to say, I feel it's the end of a journey. Okay, this is what I'm feeling with the affirmation. It's the end of a journey there for you guys. So that's a lovely card to finish on there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull a couple of runes out for you, my lovelies, just to have a look at the present energy with the runes and going out at the end of the month as well. So I'm just going to grab my runes. If you haven't seen these before, I'll just show you what they look like, to be fair, okay? They've been going for 100 AD, these have, in all different formats, okay? But they're little stones and they have got different symbols, and each symbol has a different meaning. So what I'm going to do, and there's 24 in here, okay? What I'm going to do is give them a shake, Sag, and I'm going to pick the first one out, which is going to be for your present energy situation going into November. So let's have a look what we've got. Okay. So we have here, this is daggers, and it symbolises day or dawn. Okay, and it's an awakening and an awareness. So with this symbol here, as in the energy for the now as you're going into November, it's about being aware. Okay, just being aware of your environment, be aware of what's going on around you. And if it's to do with the relationship side, then the awareness is about taking into consideration of how you are feeling, how this relationship is making you feel, guys. Just to be aware of, you know, have that mindset that your partner, you know, that just have the mindset that you may being watched, because I've got this watch element as well, okay, around some of my Saggies in the love aspect, that you are being watched without you knowing, Okay, now take that as you will, whether you're already in a relationship and, you know, like I said, you've got this controlling partner and they're watching every move you do. So it's just to be aware of that. And then on the collective side, it's the awakening and awareness. And I do feel that with it symbolising a new dawn, a new day, this is just putting down, like I said, you'll be able to put whatever issue has been troubling you to bed. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling there with that first rune for the energy of the present going into November. So I'm going to pull another one to have a look at the end of November, the outcome. I know how noisy these are, I'm sorry. So let's just have a dig round and have a look what other rune we have for the lovely Sag. Okay. So here, oh my days, my lovelies. For the future, okay, rune that I've just pulled out, this is the rune called Bacano, okay, and it symbolises for renewal and new beginnings. So that couldn't have been a better rune, could it, for you guys, for my lovely Saggies, to pull out for what's expected and the energy that's coming in around the end of November, going into December. It's new beginnings. And the whole of this reading, my lovelies, okay, this is just with the Animal Spirit cards. This was you, this vulnerable little lamb, okay, with the weight of the world on its shoulders, okay. But just know, my lovelies, that there is new beginnings planned for you at the end of the month. So you will be going out in a far, far better frame of mind. So I hope you can take something from that. These aren't as long as my normal monthly reads, but I love to do the animal spirit element in my monthly reads as a separate reading. So my lovely Saggies, I hope you can take something from you with that, and I hope you have a lovely November, and I look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then, bye.